instead of doing a rear delt, like just like when you kind of pull it apart like that. Just imagine you're like ripping a demon in half or something like that. Just honestly, it's super.
You gotta rip and tear.
It makes working out a lot more interesting.
I'm like that with the Spider-Man soundtrack. I don't know if you've seen like every single Spider-Man movie, they have that one scene where he's holding something.
Like with the biceps tearing and the shirt, and like in the seam, like with holding the
Yeah.
like in the face.
Just a reminder, this is a spoiler-heavy podcast. Different series that require a spoiler warning will be in the description. Hi, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Gaming Theater Podcast. Today's episode, we're going to talk about the most Swoltastic podcast episode for nerds. This is our special little episode about both nerdsism and fandoms and such, but also combining it with basically swole or and getting your workout or possibly your pump on, as the phrase goes. Now, to help me out with this subject, I've got several guests with us today. Now, over to my right is going to be...
Hi everyone, I am Ben on Gaming Theater Presents. You all know me as El Penguin. I'm a real-life gym leader that builds others through fandoms and fitness. And over to my right is...
Hi, my name is Ciena, and I just got certified as a personal trainer. Whoop, whoop.
Yay!
I have a love for fitness, and I love to inspire people and lift them up, and also I really like to cook.
Yay! Nice. All right, and over to Ciena's right is going to be...
Hi, everybody. I'm Adam, gym owner, personal trainer. Been training for about 12 years. Played professional football out in Germany. Played for the College of Idaho here in the Treasure Valley. Me and my wife have owned our gym for about 8 months now. So, we've been in business for a short while, but we've been here in the Valley for a long time. And, so we're happy to be a part of the podcast.
Amazing. And we're happy to have you over with us. Nice. This is going to be a fun time. And over there, right, is going to be, go Nate.
Hey, I'm Nate. I work at Costco. I'm in the meat department at Costco, but I was a personal trainer for a few years. Bodybuilding, I guess, for probably about 15 years now. Just kind of lifting, just being driven by nerdy stuff, but and a very part-time cosplayer and social media wannabe person. But I'm a dad of two boys, and so that's about it.
Oh, that's great. Oh man. And over to their right is going to be...
Hi, I'm Casey. I am a social worker / caseworker for my county. Not exactly what I wanted to do. I love fitness, but it changes the crew. I'm known as Count Basie Theater or Count Basie Oreo on TikTok. It was sort of a meme that my friends did, and then it sort of went off from there. I'm known for doing pull-ups in weird places. That's really it.
All right, and over to my right is going to be...
How's it going? My name is Ronnie, 34 years old. Been a huge anime and fitness fan since maybe in diapers. I've also done bodybuilding before in the past as well too. Love what I do. I'm happy to join the chat with you guys.
All right. Okay, now before we get started in talking about this subject, let's take a quick trip over to the magical merch booth. So here we are in the magical merch booth, and today's magical merch booth, if you've noticed, we have a very eclectic group of people who have both a social media presence and that have done several different workouts and different routines. Real quick, what kind of social media presence are you guys at, and where people can find you if they wanted to ask more questions or such? Let's start with you, Nate.
Yeah, hi. I'm on TikTok and Instagram as nate.smash.fitness or just Nate Smash Fitness. I've been going on TikTok is probably where I predominantly post, but it's been a lot of fun. It's very part-time, so I don't post as often as I'd like, but I really enjoy a lot of it's mostly nerdy stuff like cosplay and and a lot of bodybuilding, maybe a little bit of workout advice. I don't know, just stuff I'm passionate about. You might even see my kids in there. Probably not my wife because it's not really her thing, but she's very supportive of it. But I think I really enjoy doing it with my kids, just doing little skits or videos or things like that, and just kind of cosplaying as like really can I say badass? Okay, really
Yeah.
badass, like that I think characters, or maybe even like just dorky stuff I grew up with. But yeah, that's been a huge motivator for me, is just to keep going on that. So yeah, it's a Nate Smash Fitness, and yeah.
Great. And how about any of you guys? Adam?
So you can find me on Instagram at alpha_performance_institute. I don't know why my wife did it that way, but it's all right. It's all right. Anyways, you can find me on there, or you can find us on Alpha Performance Institute on Facebook, and obviously like under Adam Kelsey on Facebook. I've got more followers under there, but that's where you can find me at. Obviously on YouTube at AlphaFit007 as well. I'm really trying to get my YouTube channel up to 1,000 subscribers, but I'm at 270 right now, which is pretty good. I think that's a pretty big deal. But yeah, thanks. But other than that, right now, that's what we got right now for our social media platform.
Also, with that, good. Casey, let us know something about yourself.
So I'm mainly on TikTok as Count Basie Oreo. Again, it was a meme name that it's a point where I feel like I can't change it, so we're committed to it. And I am on Instagram and I am on YouTube, but mainly TikTok. I'm all over the place. I'm like 4 months behind on posting because, again, I wish I could post more, but between like my family farm and life, I'm a little behind.
No, don't trust me. I get it. Trying to keep up a schedule sometimes gets rough with that. Ciena, what about you?
Yeah, so you can find me. I'm mainly on Instagram right now. I'm at Strongish Feelings. And there I like to post like workout videos and different exercises. I like to keep it very like educational, and I kind of think of myself as I'm my first client as a personal trainer. So I like to share the knowledge like as I'm learning it. And then also with my love of like food and nutrition, I'll post a lot of like recipes or food ideas, things like that. I would love to branch out one day and go to YouTube, but for now, my fitness content lives in Instagram.
And don't worry, we'll have everybody's links in the description, so that way we can actually, if they want to make it a little easier to get to them, there's a way for us to do that. Go back into that. That being said, let's go ahead and go back to the show. This episode is going to be a little bit different. Unlike normal episodes where I usually host and take it, a lot of these reigns are going to be over with El Penguin. He is very much a nerd, but he's also very much into different fandoms. If you've been listening to the show before, you know how much he loves One Piece and anime and various different Pokemon. These are also things that he uses as inspiration to keep him motivated for working out and such. And different people have different ways of different motivations. And I started my own workout journey recently with this, and it really helped to get this on going. And found it to be, at least for myself, one of my motivations is more passively, like finding ways to do different workouts that really because my schedule is typically so busy for a lot of stuff, and I game so much with different people. Trying to integrate this thing gets different, but that doesn't shy me away from trying to keep a workout going.
Nice.
So with that being said, I will leave that to most of this to Ben on this one.
Right on. Hey, everyone. So yes, like he said, this episode is primarily looking onto what kind of fandoms in fitness can help people inspire themselves, get swole, motivate them to push forward. I'm pretty sure everyone here at some point has just doom scrolled and just saw someone working out with an anime speech sound clip in the background. That's very, very common on these grounds.
I know for a fact that I have on my workout list there is some metal, some speed metal, some heavy stuff, but then I have an anime theme song somewhere in that, buried in there. Not just more, and I think more than one. I know I have something from K-pop Demon Hunters now, like that first opening track. I'm like, yes, this is my jogging theme.
The gym's been playing that like every other song, just like.
Oh God, right.
And I'm cool with it. It doesn't sound bad, but it's like, wow, okay, cool.
I mean, it is a great soundtrack, and that can get us on to the first aspect of things. Having just nerdy theme songs as a part of your set list. So, out of curiosity, what would be the nerdiest song you guys do have on your set list?
Nerdiest?
I gotta think about that one.
Well, I mean, there's a lot.
That depends.
A lot of just soundtracks in general. I think Battle of Heroes from Revenge of the Sith. I think that's probably
that's a good
one.
John
Williams, a lot of Hans Zimmer, a lot of the Doom soundtrack. Just like it's just straight like metal.
Oh,
yep.
Just like just like really.
The opening riff for Doom, the first stage of that one, that is an amazing. That's actually I have an orchestrated version of that in my soundtrack.
Yeah, is that
list
the Gates? What's it called? Yeah, I think I know exactly. So it's some gate.
Into the Gates? Oh, that's
gonna. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Nate, did you ever watch the movie Heavy Metal?
No, is that
like
I've heard
movie?
of it. I have.
Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
Okay, who said yeah?
Oh, I did. Ciena did. Okay, see.
Okay, Ciena. Okay, so that's a soundtrack for a movie that I remember that came out because they made Heavy Metal 2000, and I can't remember when they made the first Heavy Metal. But obviously, I was a kid when I watched it. Definitely shouldn't have been watching it, right? But this particular movie had the soundtrack that is like that made my whole football career in high school. Where I'm like, this is what I listen to. Okay. Like that whole movie was like, this is what you listen to. It's like It's a lot of Slayer, it's a lot of Pantera, a lot of Metallica, stuff like that. Like I mean, like old school, like
hard metal.
Hard metal.
So that movie came, I think 81, 82 is when it came out.
81. Okay, yeah, I was born in 89, and I probably watched that movie in 99. So yeah, 10. I was like 10 when I watched that. Definitely not. Okay.
By the way, not age appropriate for a 10-year-old.
Definitely not age appropriate.
It was a different time. It was a different time back then. We weren't as supervised.
It was.
I actually have one of those tracks in my one of the soundtrack songs in my workout list, but it's not the right one I should be putting on there. It's a remake of Working in a Coal Mine, but by Devo, and it shows up in the end credits of that movie.
Oh yeah,
like out of left field too. Like, man. All right, this is cool metal, and
it's a song that shouldn't be there.
Why are we here?
I remembered probably my dorkiest is I got two. Well, I've always been into Lord of the Rings, but like James Horner's I would say it's when they're crossing. It's the Bridge of Khazad-dûm. It's when he's like just before. Well, it's just before he's like, "Fly, you fools!" Well, he's like, "You shall not pass." So that whole thing, it's just they have this this dwarf chant where it's just like, "Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh," and it's just like, dude, that's a song to like max out to on like whatever lift you're doing, just like because you're like throwing hobbits, man.
Yeah,
it's the best.
That's sweet.
It's the best motivator.
I've got some Viking soundtracks on mine too.
Yeah,
man.
Those are good.
I can't talk much. I got a lot of Viking stuff in mine too.
So I have something. It might be a little like weird and niche, but I went to a convention. It's called KatoriCon. It's run by RIT, and they had the jazz band would like freestyle. You would give them different openers, and they would, in a sense, make you a mixtape, and then you would bring it home with you. So I have one for like Super Mario, Mario 64, like Legend of Zelda. And when I'm doing like a circuit with friends, because they're at different beats or different tempos, we would set that for our tempo, but we were doing something. I know that's like
so
really random, but
it's jazz.
It's like jazz, but it sounds exactly like the opener because somebody had. There's a little device that can have like the recordings for different like. When you see like somebody DJ and they'll like throw random sounds in there, that's pretty much what they would do. So you'd get the random like plings and pops from like, or like, here we go. And it'd be like, I don't know, when you got to do a circuit or you got to do cardio,
so like the
and you're like,
Inc.
I don't want to
mix with like Skrillex or something, right? So you're.
Yeah.
but it's jazz.
But it's jazz. So it's like you got random like iconic video game catchphrases, and then it's like smooth jazz. But I mean, I don't know.
That's just
It
awesome.
works
I
for
gotta
her.
try it. I'm very open to.
We get pumped to all genres here.
You ever look at your own workout mix and you're like, what was I thinking? None of these match up the way they should.
But I mean, like, to get you going, though, and isn't that the point?
But sometimes you gotta like go through them though to find like that song you're looking for.
Yeah, that's true.
It's always like, at some point, this did put you in the right mood, and you determine, no, I need to hear this when I really got to get pumped now.
Yeah.
There's a few songs I have like that.
Usually correlates with like whatever I'm like cosplaying at the time or like about to cosplay. So like like the Doom soundtrack has been like every day, probably too much. Just like because I'm like I am Doom Slayer. It's just kind of like this. It works though. And then like that's when like Lord of the Rings came in because I was Lurtz a few years ago. Lurtz from the first Lord of the Rings. Sorry, Fellowship of the Ring. First Lord of the Rings. Gosh, take my nerd card. Jeez. Yeah, man. It's just like I don't know, like kind of like going to like motivation in general. It's just sort of like the thing I like. I mean, I don't know if it's just like a tangent or whatever, but the thing I like about just not like kind of taking a real world person and comparing yourself to them, because that never really works for me. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I want to look like Jay Cutler, who's like a past or like Ronnie Coleman, like somebody like a past Mr. Olympia. But like instead, I look at somebody like I want to look like a CGI character. Like I want to look like or like somebody with like prosthetics or something. That way, it's like the bar is like so high. I know I'm never gonna meet it, but like I'll continuously push myself, and it's like it's okay if I'm not like a 9 foot tall green guy. You know what I mean? That's just like, but I can keep pushing toward there, right?
Yeah.
Like, you can't stop me from growing.
No, literally.
I think if I'm going to go with the nerdiest one I have, because I've got a lot on there, and I think I'm torn between either the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme song.
The movie?
That's a good
one. The 80s, yeah. 80s cartoon.
They're Heroes in the Half Shell.
Yeah, okay.
Turtle Power.
Yep, that's what I thought you were talking about. Yeah.
I either have that or I have apparently the remix of the DuckTales theme song, but from the...
Oh my God.
Woo!
So in one of the... I think it's the latest remake or remaster of the original DuckTales video game. If you get through the end, you get a soundtrack for the DuckTales video game that's mixed between the live-action audio recording and the video game recording for it as an 8-bit, so it goes from regular music artistry to 8-bit and just starts moving around, and it's a mess. I love it.
Oh, wow.
I don't even remember where I got it from. I just remember I found it somewhere like, oh, and I was way into the DuckTales 2012 2017 reboot with.
I've been meaning to watch it. That's David Tennant, right? Is he Scrooge McDuck?
That's Tennant as Scrooge. Yeah,
I hear that. I hear it's great.
Okay.
It looks great. It's got Ben Schwartz. Yeah.
I've watched bits and pieces of it. It's pretty good.
And Schwartz is amazing on it. And they have a little bit there with Darkwing, which is delicious. I could go on with that all day, but that's not.
Darkwing Duck does come into it. Yeah,
There's a Darkwing Duck, Gizmo Duck. They go deep into the Duckverse in that one.
Tailspin was it? Like Launchpad McQuack.
Oh yeah.
That's goal physique.
That's my guy.
Just like a freaking
like
one foot long
chin.
legs. Yeah, 1 foot long legs and just like 6 foot long torso. Just like perfect triangle.
He's a walking triangle at that point.
Perfect Dorito.
Oh, Ciena, did you have anything?
It kind of depends on like what mood I'm in too. And like what phase I'm in. Like I went through a phase where I would listen to like classical music a lot. Just straight up piano music. But I also have some Hunger Games songs thrown into my mix. So
I'm pumped for my survival now.
Ooh, I don't know.
yeah, exactly. Imagine I'm in the Hunger Games. It just
That's fair. I don't know
That's
if
a
this is
good
dirty
motivator.
on my part, but I like Sienna said, like the classical music, like Mozart's Moonlit Sonnet. I could listen to that on repeat just for my entire workout. Like, and I'm not even in a dark place, but it'll take me to a dark place in that gym, and I love it.
It helps you fight the right inner demons.
You got to be a little messed up in the head to really push. If you're not there, you got to get
like, I don't need any metal.
Yeah, if you're not there, you got to just like, okay, I'm not angry enough. I can't lift this. I'm not messed up. Yeah.
Gotta make a.
It's like there's something haunting about having a whole orchestra. It's like, no, I need something to really set the mood, and a whole symphony of like 70 to 80 people to help me out with this.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm lifting the world in there right now.
There's a song from the Doom soundtrack called "Damned," I think, but it's just there's this part where it just gets up and it's just like this like weird orchestra, just like I don't know. It's just so random and just blows in your ears, but it's so, dude, like. That the first time I heard that, the thing is, I don't really play a lot of video games, but I like watching them. But that's a separate point. But I'm just saying, like, inserting myself into that, like how you're supposed to feel like while playing the game. I kind of like feel like I kind of like insert myself, like, I don't know, how would Doomslayer or whatever be like lifting this right now, or like how would he be like. Instead of doing like a rear delt, like, you know, just like when you kind of pull it apart like that, just imagine you're like ripping a demon in half or something like that. Just honestly, it's like it's super.
You gotta rip it
working out
there.
a lot more interesting.
I'm like that with the Spider-Man soundtrack. I don't know if you've seen like every single Spider-Man movie, they have that one scene where he's holding something together, or he's trying to
like with the biceps tearing and the shirt, and like in the seam, like with holding the like in the face, dude, that's perfect.
You specifically saved that one Spider-Man song for your Hercules pulls.
There you go.
It's at Doom's Gate. That was the one I was trying to remember its name. It's right at the beginning. That is a solid metal song.
Yeah. Nice. It's Mick Gordon, by the way. He's like, anything he wrote was just amazing.
All right. Well, since we're on the subject of talking about like getting into the mindset of the character, let's talk about wanting to get fit for certain cosplays or wanting to look good in the cosplay.
I've done it for a little bit to try to get into looking for a cosplay. Like, I don't cosplay nearly as much as I.
What have you cosplayed, Leo?
It's an expensive hobby.
I have cosplayed recently Tennis Louise.
Oh, like yeah. I know what you're talking about.
What it did do is that it helped me like tone up my arms and legs and such, because I just wanted to get into a more fit for that one.
That's great.
It looked like what I do know that I was doing some tennis. Even shoved off most of my beard and left a mustache.
Do tennis for like 5 minutes and you'll be like dying. Like that, and me anyway. I'm so anything that requires any kind of mobility,
Much harder than it looks.
Not for me. I just stand in one spot and put things up and down. That's it.
Sir, please. This sport has far too much cardio.
Yeah.
Already better than me, man.
But I would like to get into more cosplays, which is weird to say because, like, he isn't that big or bulky, but he looks like pretty average. But he's got a more leaner look than what I do normally. And so, like, what it is a character from this is my ideal cosplay from that one, is either one of two characters. It's this guy named Ram. He's from an obscure game called Total Overdose, and like almost nobody it was buried out there, but it was amazing because it's basically Max Payne, but it's set in Tijuana, and they had all this cool like.
I don't think I've heard of it.
It's a lot of people didn't because of how it came out. When it came out, we had it came with the demo to a Tomb Raider game, and it was the worst Tomb Raider game. So you had to get the demo for the worst Tomb Raider game ever to get the chance to play this game back for PlayStation days. The other one is and this is one I just sort of need better shoes for, but it's for El Mariachi from Desperado. It's a weird trilogy. El Mariachi is the name of the character.
The Mariachi
El
trilogy.
Mariachi is the name of the character. El Mariachi is the name of the movie. His name is actually not that, but that's what everyone calls him, is the Mariachi. So
is that Antonio Banderas? Okay, yeah, Antonio Banderas.
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right.
I looked it up real quick, but yeah.
So the Mariachi, it started off in a shoestring budget, so you get almost a bunch of no-name actors. But then it was so successful that when they made a sequel, it's like, no, let's hire actual actors. So they got Danny Trejo, Antonio Banderas, just like all the big Mexican actors at the time.
Let's spend a little bit of money.
Isn't this like a series of movies done by what's the
Robert
director's
Rodriguez.
name? Robert Rodriguez, right? He has a series of movies, right? Okay, that's what I thought.
He did Spy Kids, yeah. And so it was funny because that's how I introduced it to a friend of mine. I go, "Oh, I want you to watch this independent film from Errol Mariachi." And he goes, "I don't think I'd like that." Okay, this is gonna sound weird. This is a complete blood fest of a film, and it's more of a blood opera than everything. But it's made by the guy who did Spy Kids.
Yeah.
So we're talking about getting into cosplays as a motivator for stuff. I do have a question. Has anyone here seen Physical 100 on Netflix?
I have not.
Yeah.
So it's not so it's not an anime. It's
Korean stuff, right?
Yeah. It's a Korean competition where we will get the best of the best of every athlete upon all categories. So some of them are rugby players, some of them are cage fighters.
I have seen pieces of that.
They definitely go for like every single category and try to make it as broad of a competition as possible. So you'll have someone who's a power lifter going against someone who's an FBI agent, going against somebody who's an Olympic wrestler, along with somebody who's a fitness influencer.
Soon to be a cosplayer.
That's crazy.
So what was really great is that in season 2, they actually brought in somebody who was a cosplayer. Like that was all his entire thing. He just got jacked for cosplay.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, even like looking it up, it's just like, oh, I'm sorry, are the nerds getting representation in the athletes right now? And so I had to look up all of his like socials. Like, no, this guy's legit. Like he looks like you stole Roro Zoro right out of the anime and just yoinked them out. Like, right, this is the live action. God damn, dude, is that 116 chest? God.
I would love to do one of those shows. That's a whole nother kind of training, though. My gosh, maybe Wipeout's more my speed. I don't know.
I'm not coordinated enough for Whiteout.
Yeah, Wipeout.
I mean, I think most people aren't coordinated enough for
I love
Wipeout anyways.
Wipeout.
As far as like cosplay goes, I've always wanted to do like Darth Vader because I mean, for me, I always like being a villain. You know, they get to have fun. They get to wear the coolest outfits. They have the coolest powers. They're just misunderstood because they're not into like idealism. They are. They're into actually doing something instead of it.
He thought his wife died and his children were okay. So I understand his crash out.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, see?
Reasonable crash outs.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. When it comes to that, like he that's the whole thing. But like characters like Darth Vader, I've always wanted to cosplay. But like you said earlier, like stuff like that starts to get expensive. Like I think Nate made that comment as well. Like, you know, wanting to cosplay is super cool, but then when you start looking at how much a whole suit would be, I'm like, man, okay, that's 1 year, and I'm gonna have to wear that
So
again
it's
next
cheaper
year.
to find
Yeah.
somebody who
It's,
just wears like a tank top and then a lift for like a few years, and then just like
Right.
Yeah.
Bane, like Bane
Yeah,
was one of
exactly.
my first I mean, I don't know. Like because
that's a
honestly,
great one.
like comic book Bane, because he has like I got like this actually. It sits by my bed because it's just like
the luchador
it's
mask.
just like I made like anyway, not to sidetrack too much.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
like, that
Bane
was
luchador
actually-
mask? Yeah.
well, I made that from like a Halloween store, but anyway, that like really got me into it because I always like he was always my favorite like comic book character easily like from anything, DC or Marvel. Well, Hulk too. I love the Hulk, but like anyway, Bane just had such a cool backstory. Like he literally started from like he was raised in like a prison as a kid, and then like he has the smarts. Like he did nothing but read and lift his entire life, and it's just like so he just got huge, and then then the whole like Venom stuff, like he became like super like strong or whatever. But it's
Addicted
just,
to Venom.
yeah, like addicted to Venom. Yeah, but so that was a big motivator for me because he's not like a big like CGI monster. I mean, he could be, but like, it's almost achievable, almost. So it's like,
Yeah.
So that was, but at the same time, it's cheap. Like that mask was like maybe $20, and it was like, well, I'd like maybe some plasti dip and some paint, but it's like a whole nother level when you can like actually look like the character. I mean, honestly, nobody's going to be perfect, but honestly, like it can be good. As long as you feel comfortable, like you want to, like I don't know, you can look at yourself and be like, yeah, I'm Doomslayer, or I'm like I don't know, Sailor Moon or whatever, which is like, I don't know, maybe I'll try.
Mhm.
Maybe I'll try that.
I'm
Yeah,
Batman.
I'm Batman. There you go.
Yeah, you want to give the character justice. I get it.
No, I've cosplayed as well. My mom, I love Yami from Black Clover. And
Mhm.
so my mom
Oh
was super cheap. I
yeah,
just wore a tank top, some brown pants, some black, my
little
black
black
Tims
cape
on,
on
and
that.
she made me like the little
Mhm.
piece he wrapped around with the bull symbol on there and everything. So it was super. It's
Nice.
somewhere in my closet somewhere. But I used to
Oh, love
cosplay
that.
as him because I've always believed in like pushing past my limit. That always engraved for
Mhm.
me as well. And then he has oh yeah, I had that one scene too where he just like if you can't push it past your limits, then your path ends here. And I
Wow.
believe in that too. Like I don't want even having a
Yeah.
bad month, even past my goals, I'm like I refuse to let my path end here.
Mm.
That's a hard quote.
It is.
So I don't know if y'all ever done this, but I did cosplay with a group because we made our costumes. Some things we bought, some things we made because we thought it would be cheaper. Um, there are some hurdles when you have like a group of like 12 people
Hmm.
get into a group.
I was like, that is an entire squad right there.
We did Full Metal Alchemist
Ooh.
back in the um I want to say like 2015, give or take. I'm dating myself. So since we had such a big group, we had people be like niche characters that most people
Okay.
didn't really.
I was gonna ask who was Alphonse?
My brother.
Did he do the whole suit?
Uh, no, because he didn't do any preparation for his costume, so he sort of took.
So he was like Kid Alphonse basically when he didn't before he crossed
No, he
over.
just put tinfoil over himself because he forgot to do anything for his
Hey, you gotta do
Hey,
what
we,
it do
we
to
all gotta
make
start
room.
somewhere. We all gotta start somewhere, okay? Hey, there was an effort at least.
Oh
I
shoot!
love that.
Oh man.
What are you? I'm not the Tin Man. I'm
I
Full Metal
was
It's
here
like,
Alchemist.
too,
oh, the
man. I'm
convention's
missing
next week. I'm like, yeah, dude, the convention's next week. But I did
Cost
That's
effective.
Olivia
awesome.
Armstrong.
Ooh.
So yeah, he was. Then he also did Oliver Armstrong. But he got a muscle suit there, and it was just a fun, interesting, chaotic event. But I did Olivia Armstrong because she's like a
Yep.
badass.
Yeah, she
She
is.
runs her platoon. She's like, hey, if anybody's doing injustice, I'll handle it. She keeps her people. I was like, that's what I'm gonna be. I did the whole wig and contacts, and that's like she's one of the characters that got me into lifting
That's awesome.
and got my friends into lifting too because they really liked anime. My friends didn't really do comics, but when we were able to find that bridge, I was like, oh yes, come to the gym with me.
Today's the
So
day.
yeah.
Our
But
time
even
has finally
yeah,
come.
whatever gets you in, I think that's awesome. Like honestly, I never like I grew up watching like Kindergarten Cop, and I don't know if you know what like any Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, and I was
Arnold.
just like that's what started me. But then like
Yep.
I also loved like just comic book characters, or just like Dragon Ball Z or something like that. Like honestly, it's just like you think I
Hmm.
don't know. When I was a kid, like I always or even like Tarzan, like like the Disney Tarzan. That's what actually, because I
Oh
started
yeah.
drawing them. I
Mhm.
started drawing Spider-Man and like learning the musculature is just fascinating to me. But it's just like it's kind of like honestly, whatever gets you in and whatever gets you started is just like good. Like whatever it is. Like honestly, it can be like as simple as like a vacation that's coming up or something like that. But honestly, if you like that's more of like an extrinsic motivator, right? But then if you want more like an intrinsic,
Mhm.
I don't know. Well, would that qualify? Cosplay, would that qualify? That's still kind of extrinsic. I don't know. You kind of know what I'm saying, though. It's just,
Well, I think trying to like idolize a character, I think that might be sort of intrinsic in some way.
yeah.
Yeah.
And whatever, when it comes to like fictional characters, it's kind of, a lot of fictional characters, like Spider-Man, for instance, they're designed to put yourself into that character. Not necessarily one dimensional, but kind of like really relatable. So then you can be that character. But like, it's almost like taking it a whole nother level, like to like go to the, have that be like a motivator. It's like, well, I want to be able to do that stuff too. Like I want to be able to do like in Rocky
Mhm.
Four when he's doing like those weird sit-ups where he's like pulling up by like his like
Yeah, he's hanging upside down.
it's like I don't
Yeah.
even know
Yeah.
what it's like, abs and neck and everything, but it's but it's like to be able to do that stuff. It's just sort of like it's almost like living a childhood dream. It's just like you know what I don't know,
Right.
little things like
Mhm.
whatever's motivating you.
Speaking of boxing, has anybody ever watched Hajime no Ippo, or am I like dating myself with this anime?
No, I was just gonna talk
Okay,
about
good.
Hajime no Ippo.
Okay, good.
It's a great show.
That got me into. I did boxing for a little bit, and then the gym closed because bankruptcy. But like literally, that show, I discovered it on YouTube Shorts. And when you watch a million parts, I don't know if I'm dating myself again when it comes to like how you used to watch anime back in the day. But
Look, so you're not trying to
I
just get your anime from some weird stranger in the middle of an airport who came in and swears, yeah, I was in Japan for a while. Here's an anime I've got. And back then, more expensive than drugs.
You get what
I
you
mean,
can
if you,
get. That was the main motivator.
yeah, especially the aging.
but
I mean, like you got Toonami. A lot of us watched Toonami back in the day after
yeah,
3 p.m.
Yeah,
Or
heck
back
yeah.
when the anime discontinued, and these newer kids, they don't get how we used to watch it on illegal sites, and we have to wait a month sometimes for one
Yep.
episode. You like,
they
ah,
don't
damn,
get the
Kiss Anime.
struggle
That's what Kiss
or the
Anime.
fandom.
No, they don't get the
Yeah,
they
they
don't
don't
get
get
the
Kiss Anime.
struggle at
They
I'm
all.
like,
don't.
you guys lucky.
No. I mean, but like to your point about like Hajime no
Hmm.
Ippo, just like other anime like that, like I probably say like my first one that would get me into like lifting and working out would probably be Baki Grappler,
Yeah.
Ooh.
like or Baki the Grappler. Like that was because like the 2001 one was the first one that I remember watching, and at that point I think I'm like 11,
Hmm.
so like watching that, and he's a short young guy
Hmm.
going to fight all these people and things like that, and people are over here having to fight him, and he's 15 years old kicking the shit out of people who are 21.
Hmm.
It's like it's pretty cool to see. But his lifting was what inspired me the most. It wasn't like what his drive was. It was the fact that like he had this drive, even though he's a short, small stature guy.
Hmm.
He didn't let that stop him. He would go take on any challenger that ever came his way, and it was great to see.
Yeah, see, I've never tried to get fit to cosplay, but I've almost had the opposite happen. So again, with my Hunger Games, I was really into that for a while, and I loved Katniss Everdeen so much that I got myself a recurve bow, and
Oh,
it
Ooh,
was, probably too big for me at the time, and it had a 40-pound draw on it. And so
Oh,
I feel
geez,
like
yeah.
that having to practice with that helped me get stronger arms, which has helped me since
Hmm.
in my fitness journey. But I definitely can relate to you guys of, wanting to be like these cool characters.
Yeah. Can I tell a quick story? When I was one of my first earliest memories, I watched it was either Batman '89 with Michael Keaton, or it was Batman Forever with Val Kilmer. I think it was Batman Forever, where he basically, he was gliding around in Gotham City, right? And I was like, what? Like I didn't know he can fly. When I was a kid, but my mom was like, he can't. He's just a normal dude. I'm like, how does he fly? He's like, well, for one, he trains really hard, but also he has a cape where he can glide. So, kind of my first attempt at like becoming one of these characters was I tied a
Oh
blanket
God.
around my neck like a cape, and I jumped off my bunk bed, and
Hmm.
that
yeah.
was the first bone I ever broke, which happened to be my growth plate in my arm, which they said, like they said,
Oh,
it was really
Jesus.
hard to
Oh
break.
wow.
But like, and also I would probably have like a lucky fin, like kind of like a Finding Nemo, like kind of like it wouldn't grow. Like I don't know that, but that didn't happen, luckily. But I mean, I do feel a little imbalanced sometimes in the gym, like my muscle dysmorphia. I was like, maybe it didn't grow, but it's just like, but honestly, like yeah, just little things like that. Living a childhood dream, or even like something you see as an adult, whatever pushes you to just get to any kind of goal, even closer to that. It's just like any kind of progress on that. It's just really whatever got you there doesn't really matter as long as like you prove to yourself that like you're worth doing that. You know what I mean? Like you're worth achieving something like that.
Hmm.
Like honestly, you're mentioning living a childhood dream, and I was going through the list, and I remembered even as a kid, I love having anime, but one thing that always kept me motivated to work out a lot was professional wrestling a lot of the times. And so I remember just as a kid would just go through the magazine session and then start like flipping through it and seeing it. It's like, I wonder if anyone posted like the workout and see what they were trying to do, and try to memorize it and then recreate it back over at my house. with whatever I can find on that. One big thing I always really like back in the 4Kids era of anime
The dark
is
times
they used
of
to
the
have this.
4Kids.
Yeah, the God, such bad editing. But they had this show called Ultimate Muscle.
Oh my God, yes.
I do remember that.
Yeah, Ultimate Muscle.
Sorry, I
Ultimate
got way too
Muscle,
excited about that.
where pro wrestlers are trying to save the universe via like WWE style matches, and they even had a entire bad guy of aliens that were supposed to be parodies of the New World Order. And they even had the shirts that were mimicking the logo. It's like you guys aren't hiding shit right now.
Anime or a live action?
Yeah, that's an anime.
It's an anime.
Yeah, this is
No,
an
this
anime.
is an anime. They did a reboot on it, like late 2000s, 2020s. They did like a reboot on it.
Actually, there was something I ended up learning is that I didn't know that was the sequel to an original series that came out in like the late 70s, early 80s, which was the original Kaneko Man. And so I had to just look up and go like, okay, how ridiculous are we going to try to find this? Man, you want to talk? You want to talk some corny shit?
There's some things in there that.
Oh yeah, no, they could not get by it. Definitely.
No, they made that
definitely a
product
product of its era. But somehow we've come full circle, just like, okay, we've had what we can't show nowadays, all the way to bad 4Kids animation on stuff. And now Netflix ended up repicking back up the series and gave it like an entire new palette called Kaneko Man Origin Arc, where it's like, okay, we're going to do what the OG series was, except for a new audience and less controversial what they're showing back there.
That is a good point of word.
I was like, this is
that.
What 40 to 50 years of rebooting the same show over and over. It's like, no, I made something famous. But one thing that I've always wanted to adopt into my own personal moveset is what's known as the Kaneko Buster, which going across any animes is probably one of the most parodied wrestling moves out there. That's the one where, and you probably recognize King from Tekken constantly doing it, but who'll get him like in a suplex, but hold their legs in a split position in the air right before they jump up, and then just like smash down to a stunner onto it.
Oh.
But if you go onto YouTube and put down like Kaneko Buster Constellation, it'd be hard to find some subject of anime that didn't try this one.
Did you at some point do like a local like wrestling club?
Actually, yeah, I'm still part of it, and we're having our 10-year anniversary. Yeah, we're having our 10-year anniversary coming soon, and just recently this year, after like 3 years of trying to condition my shoulders to taking it, I finally did get it into my moveset for a lot of it.
Heck yeah.
That's awesome. Great job.
Ben, do you know a kid named Zane?
Yeah, actually, if any of you are curious, you can go on to and find a Cannon County Fair. He took it like a champ.
Okay, so you do know Zane. All right, he's a good dude, man.
No, I like him. I like him. He's a nice kid.
That's tempting, man. I want to do. I mean, I think I'm going to instantly hurt myself, but like I think that'd be a lot of fun to try.
Oh man, they train like no other on that. But what I love is that when a lot of people with that like don't know that one as well, but I know they big watch anime. The best way I can describe it is like imagine a live action anime, but like it's more cohesive. I was like, that's all it really is. Just like you got people in ridiculous outfits doing things, wondering how doesn't that kill you? But you know what? They have the power of friendship to help bring them into the next match. One thing I always love is the amount of nerdy wrestlers are out there that would just come out in a full cosplay just to have a match. One that's a personal favorite with everyone is a guy called Kenny Omega. And if you're wondering how many times or how big of a fan he is of Sephiroth, his finisher is called the One Wing Angel. I've seen this guy come out as Sephiroth, as Kirito from Sword Art Online, as Akuma from Street Fighter, Sans from Undertale.
Have you guys been watching Invincible or know of Invincible?
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching that. That
is going to be a huge like motivator for like guys like us or like girls, just like whether it's Adam Eve or whatever, just any kind of superhero thing. It's just because I don't know, the designs are so cool that I feel like that'd be a good way to get into the cosplay because they're pretty simple designs, but it's like at the same time, like not Dick Grayson, that's Robin. Mark Grayson, sorry, Invincible, like Mark. I've seen a lot of like people online like try to get like in shape to be like him, to be like a lot of especially like younger dudes like try to be like I
All
just
right.
think it's so cool seeing like the stuff that we grew up with, or maybe that I grew up with, whether it be like Hercules or whatever,
Mhm.
and then like stuff
Mhm.
nowadays. I mean, probably a little bit less for kids, but it's like influencing people to get in shape for like something is like for
Right.
whether it's cosplay or even just to like feel like that character for a little bit, whether it's at the gym or whatever.
Mhm.
Because everyone wants to
Right.
feel like that, like literally invincible or like just like
Hmm.
basically like Superman. Like everyone wants to feel like that. But I mean, whether you're not dressing up like that or it's yeah.
I don't know if you guys have heard of Nerd Gym Fitness or Nerd Gym, like the hashtag for it. So
Mm-mm.
there's a bunch of people. They're really big on TikTok. I'm part of the platform to some degree, in like a smaller capacity, but it's pretty much a bunch of nerds who work out, and they'll like one guy. His name's Nate. He's like one of the OGs for the group. He does American Ninja Warriors. He does Spartan races, and he'll do trainings. He'll be like running to Mordor, and he does different trainings for um, how to be this character. Or they'll be like, "You want to look like this person?" Um, Obviously, you can't do everything in complete capacity because, like, oh, like Mikasa, this is her training regimen, and it's super cool, and it's a good way to get like the foot in the door for some people.
Is that where he's like training to take the hobbits to Isengard or something like that? And he has like a big like weighted bag on his shoulder or something like that.
Yeah,
I think I saw
You
somebody
know.
like defending another Lord of the Rings, like defending Helm's Deep from the Urukai. He was like swinging like a freaking like a 45 pound
yeah,
like barbell, like swinging it like he's like chopping down orcs or
yeah.
whatever. It's
Right.
like for one, I don't know if that everyone should try that, but I think
Try.
that but it's like just I love that stuff.
It's like working your shoulder range first.
Love the enthusiasm.
I know there was one workout I started doing to get into more cardio, and I know exactly the time that happened. It was the same time Zombieland came out in theaters, because that's the number one rule is cardio. You could. I'm
It's like
like,
that's.
you know
Cardio.
what? This makes sense to me. I'm in.
There you go. Yeah, because like
I was like, you're right. I should get more into cardio.
visceral imagery, like if you don't run, you're dead. Like you're eaten alive. So it's like that's
Right.
a good that's a good
But I think
motivator.
they made an
Yeah.
app for that.
Really?
Oh, did they?
I think they made an app, yeah, where it like plays if you start slowing down, it like tracks your speed so I'm assuming it's for like outdoor running.
Yeah.
But if you slow down, like the zombie sounds get louder, like they're coming after
Oh, I
you.
remember
Yeah.
this. Yeah,
Oh,
there was an app that
that's
Yeah,
dope.
they
I
would
don't know what
adjust it
it's
for.
called, but I think that's a
Oh, that's
great
dope.
concept.
Don't do it at night.
Yeah.
No,
No, do
Yeah,
do it at
scare the
night
shit
for
out of
no,
yourself.
definitely do it at
That
night for
sounds
extra
amazing.
motivation, right?
And I don't run. I hate running. That'd be
Nah.
amazing.
Like let's talk about like looking at some fictional character and thinking, let's be a lot more practical about what we're going to do around here.
I know
'Cause,
that that was like one of my things. Like, you know what? I may not work out, but I get this. I should get working my cardio. Oh, this makes sense to me.
Or just run on the treadmill with the Michael Myers theme going on.
There you go.
Mm.
Ding, 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 ding.
have a specific playlist that's literally just horror themed stuff to run at night.
Yes. I love that idea. I want to try that.
I want to see if they still do it. There used to
Oh, man.
be, there was a trend for a little while that there was not like just 5K fun runs type of things for it, but there was ones that were zombie based. And so what would happen is that you would start your run, and then about 5 or 6 minutes later, a slow group of zombies of people dressed as zombies will start coming towards you at a particular
God.
pace.
I worked at Six Flags. They had Six Flags Great Adventure. I did that for 7 years. I did security,
Oh, my
but they
word.
had a bunch of different theme runs.
Oh,
And at
that's-
nighttime, they did that, and they had like these trails and everything. And some people would be like, they would bring a friend who didn't really know what the full run would entail,
oh, they
and
wrong
they'd
for
be
that.
like, "I never ran so fast in my life."
Bring your friend.
Yeah.
Don't tell him
Just
this.
this person's
Yup.
just taking off.
Not even prepping.
Pure heart attack.
Just all
Like a
you
surprise,
hear is your
but,
friend just
I'll
going
be
around
perfect
like
for that.
hell. No contact.
I'll see somebody else running, I'm running. Like, there's no
Damn
fun
right.
about it. I'm like,
I don't gotta be the
where
fastest. I
you
just gotta be
from?
faster than you.
You ask questions when you
Yeah,
get to the safe
like,
point.
what's going on?
That's
You
it.
need some people to like take
But,
it for the team in the back and just like get eaten or something. Like say they're just tired and it'd be like just like
Oh, that's
tap
great.
out and then just like, oh, no, and like that'll
You gotta
do
trip
that
somebody.
really push.
Depending on how crowded there might be, I wonder if that'll be the time where people are motivated by Assassin's Creed, thinking, "I can do parkour today."
Nah.
It's like, listen, man, like I'm not that much into calisthenics, but I got someone freaked out behind me. It's like I'm gonna start running up things like a squirrel at the time.
Oh yeah. While the adrenaline's going,
Like,
go
nope,
off.
not doing that. Not doing that.
The part you got to worry about
I
is
don't
if
know.
it's all of a sudden you see piles of hay everywhere. You're like, well, when in Rome, Hee-yah!
Oh,
Take
yeah,
that
yeah.
Dive.
He did it. Why not?
Hay is not as soft as people
Not bad.
believe.
No, it's not. I have horses. I live on a farm. I can contest. It's not soft.
You gotta know how
It's
to
not.
stick that
It's
landing
like,
properly.
it's like fiberglass sometimes if it's really poor quality. I don't know if you guys have ever done this or had them buy it, but again, since I worked at Six Flags, I live in the town of Six Flags, and at one point, like all we had was Six Flags in the area, so that's where everybody would go. But they would do themed 5Ks and 10Ks, and they do obstacle courses. So you could dress up like a superhero and go through an obstacle course. And if you made it through an X amount of time, you got free admission to the park.
Oh, that is
Oh, that's
so
awesome.
That's
That is pretty cool.
That was pre-COVID, though. Pre-COVID, and I remember that.
How many people actually made
Oh
it?
yeah, COVID screwed everything.
Actually, vacations was cheap in COVID now.
Yeah.
So many road trips. So many road trips.
That's because people were
I
scared to
was
fly.
taking road trips. Gas is cheap. It's nice.
It's funny how like whatever events might happen in the world, like or just like whether it's cultural or something like that, just influence like people's motivation or lack of motivation to like get fit or whatever. Like kind of like so like for instance, COVID. There's a lot of home workouts going on, things like that, and but more often, but if you think of like when I was a kid, there was like for one, Dragon Ball Z was huge. Even like Power Rangers, dude. Like I wanted to be the Red Ranger so bad.
I was Green Ranger.
Gotta love the Power Rangers.
As I grew up, the Green Rangers.
It's Green Ranger first.
Like you got to be kidding me. I think I just liked the red one because he was a T-Rex. But I was just like green one is just like, come on, like what? How do you beat that? Yeah, right. What was I
It's a
thinking?
dragon.
Anyway,
Like that's just not even fair at that point.
but like I don't know.
It's because he was a villain that made him so cool.
But like, what was I getting with that? Anyway, so like nowadays there's like a lot of different things. Like whether it's something like the K-pop Demon Hunters thing, which I guess is huge. I know a lot of people.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
A lot of people like I've saw it. It's actually like really well animated. Anyway, like I'm a huge animation fan. So, but anyway, just like
Oh yeah.
just these cultural beats that kind of just changed our view on like whether it's like fitness or whatever. It's like for that it might be more like looking like that character, but like what do you guys know any like current like because I'm usually based off nostalgia like when I look at like SpongeBob, like one of my next cosplays is going to be Patrick from the wrestling episode where anyway I'm in the middle of making the head for it and he has the name tag. It says my name's not Rick and he has like
My name is Sarkar.
My name's
I was really
Rick.
hoping you were going to say it was the Patrick Star where he's wearing the fishnets and the heels.
my legs are nowhere near
No.
not even close to his gore. Yeah.
It's like going back and rewatching
No.
SpongeBob now.
But really, I don't know. Do you guys know like what would nowadays be like a really good example for people to look up to? Because like for instance, like 300 when I was in high school was huge. Like everyone wanted abs. Everyone did the 300 workout, which was like
What about One Punch Man? Did you guys ever?
Yes, no, that one's definitely one
So
of the
good.
biggest ones.
Yes, One Punch Man is amazing.
100 push-ups,
Yeah.
100 sit-ups.
Yep.
I remember people doing what was the movie with the kid?
Kick-Ass, yeah.
Kick-Ass.
Oh, yeah.
The
Kick-Ass.
actual kick-ass workout.
Every slender dude I knew was trying to be Kick-Ass when that movie came out, and then next became Deadpool, right?
Yeah.
Because Ryan Reynolds' look in that movie was one, and then being Hugh Jackman for Wolverine
Yep.
was another one, right?
Oh my god, right.
Captain America, I know, was one too.
They
Oh,
took
yeah,
one
that's
look at
another
America's
one.
ass and thought, I could get that. I could get the buns of America.
Oh yeah, or cat.
You know?
That's America's ass. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Lot of squats. We're done.
That's America's ass.
I think the body that everyone wants to imitate now is Toji from Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh my
Everyone wants to
god,
wear the
yeah.
black
Oh,
tight
yeah.
shirt. They cosplay as him a lot. I see a lot of cosplays and a lot of body goals from him.
He's even got like the classic Jim Bro wear.
Yeah.
It's just like the white pants and a black t-shirt, right? But if someone's gonna say that, mine's gonna be Yujiro Hama. Like you want to be able to flex and your shirt rips. What are you
Well,
talking
I know
about?
Yeah.
that, but
That's the kind of back I want.
the demon
Yeah,
back.
see, that's what you want a demon back. Yeah, exactly.
Dude, getting into the cosplay world, like I'm like way behind on a lot of this stuff. Like I need to like know these characters.
No worries, man.
If you do watch Baki, as it gets more and more as the seasons progress, the realism gets more and more far
Thrown
out
out the
because the
window.
original chapters and the
Yeah,
original
it's
show
weird.
had some essence of this is practical. You could probably do this with a lot of money, time, and effort. Then it's like he moved his brain to the side when he sensed a bullet come through. Then it goes to the
It's like, what? That's not.
You ever have such muscle control you can move your single organ?
No, that's an exactly.
Yeah, that's right.
I've been skipping Brain Day, man.
There's a video game joke that went around with a couple of Baldur's Gate groups that I know of, and they're like, "Oh, there's Gale of Waterdeep who's a wizard, and he's like apparently got 6-pack abs." It's like, no, that guy's not a wizard. He's not studying books. He's in there just doing his core workout all day. The other groups is like, nah, he's just casting a spell of charm just only in the ab area to make sure he's got a 6-pack.
His charisma's so high, it just makes him more and more shredded.
There you go.
This wizard's far too jacked for what class he is.
You know, that also, like, speaking of core workouts, I was remembering an Attack on Titan where everyone knew in that squadron that Mikasa was the best one. No one could compete. No one could compete with her.
Yeah.
But that one damn scene where you see her just in a sports bra doing sit-ups and just had the most shredded abs in all of anime. I was like, I'm sorry. Everybody, even like the bodybuilders 3 days before prep are looking at that going, what is this? How do I get to her level right now?
Washboard.
Did you guys see the Mikasa challenge for abs?
No.
Or is that like a very niche side of TikTok I was on? So it pretty much was a challenge to max out. You had 45 minutes to just crank out how many sets, whatever you could do of muse-supported sit-ups, like how she was doing. And you were going to, it was a 30-day challenge to see from point A to point B if you could look like Mikasa.
Oh.
And so the goal was to always do more sit-ups every single day, but you had a 45-minute window to do so. It was like a really weird niche challenge. It was like peak COVID, but I don't know.
Peak COVID.
COVID
was
that.
the safest time to just try out those workouts.
So one of my favorite movies ever that's more recent. Have you guys seen Edge of Tomorrow? It's with Tom Cruise and it has a. It's like well,
I have not
dude,
seen
it's
it.
like so good. It's anyway. It's like the guy. I think he made the Bourne Identity movies, like all the Bourne movies, but it's like funny. It's like a sci-fi movie that's like it's basically Groundhog Day, but it's basically like an alien invasion.
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's like it's got like dude, it's so good. Like I don't know, Tom Cruise is a weird ass dude, but he makes some good movies. But I'm just saying, but
Oh yeah.
but
it's a good movie.
Anyway, like there's a scene where is it Blunt, Emily Blunt, sorry. Jim from The Office's wife. She does like this. He relives the same day, so you see her do it like multiple times. Where she does like, it's like a weird plank, but like her feet are up, and she's like bouncing on her hands. And I've.
Oh, it's at Platch Plank.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I know I can't do it. But I'm just saying. That a lot of celebrities even were like referencing that as like their motivation to be like I want to be like Emily Blunt in Edge of Tomorrow or where she's doing that.
Oh yeah, that
so it's just like
push-up thing that she does,
which is like it's cool that like
And her
Yeah.
arms are
Okay.
amazing.
I kind of just
No,
want to
I-
mention that movie because everyone has to see that movie. It's incredible. I love that movie.
I'll add it to my list.
Have you guys ever seen Never Back Down?
I know exactly what you're talking about. I
Yeah.
think I saw it once, like years ago.
Love that movie.
wasn't that the guy who was getting into MMA?
Yes, that's like my hype movie. I watched that and I get excited to go do cardio.
Because I think I remember that that actor was in that one.
Warrior was like is it called Warrior? It's with Tom Hardy and the Australian guy. Like they were brothers. It was like a MMA movie, but it was like so good. That made me want to do traps like every day. Like
Yeah.
nothing but traps. The shrugs.
Oh my god, right.
To get the Tom Hardy traps there. Yeah. And like some of the stuff he does in that. That's a crazy movie, man.
He has a lot of MMA movies.
Did you guys watch Lady Shiva?
Lady
Mhm.
Shiva.
Lady Shiva. Did you
Lady
guys watch
Shiva.
that series or no?
Is she
I
from
did
DC
not.
Comics? That's from DC
I'll look that up.
Comics,
Yeah.
right? No? Or is that a
There is a DC comic
Yeah.
character, Lady Shiva. I don't know if it's the same one though.
She's like a badass princess warrior, pretty much, and she goes through all these challenges. And they'll be like, "Oh, we can't do this thing," and she's like, "Oh, I can do this thing very easily. I can pull this sword from the stone. I can do this. I can do that. Oh, that's not hard." And I'm trying to figure out when the series started because I found the comics at my like local library when I was like in 4th or 5th grade, and that was like core of my foundation for a hot minute. But like, you should look it up, and you'll be like, "Oh yeah, I get it."
Was it the live action TV series?
So they had they do have a live action TV series. I discovered that, but they do have a comic, and that got me into like I was already into comics. I'm really into Superman and Spider-Man, and really Superman. Like when I was a kid, one time
Mhm.
my brother had the costume. My mom's like, "You can't wear that. It's a boy costume." So I thought I was slick, and I put it underneath the costume I was wearing. And there's a photo of it, and I think like I'm slick. So there's all those fake calf muscles.
It's just huge.
Yeah,
Just bulging at it, yeah.
Lady
That's
Shiva.
hilarious.
She's late.
Yeah.
As a kid, when it comes to like I didn't know how to get fit. I didn't know how to lift. And I didn't know what lifting even really
Right.
how it worked. So what I did was I got like the biggest like rubber ball at recess. They're like it's like this giant freaking thing. I don't even know what to use it for. Like most kids couldn't even like do anything with it. It's just ridiculously huge. And it was the type of like the old school dodgeballs that would like hit like leave a mark on your face. But it was that but like 5 times as big. I would try to do like
Oh jeez.
like a spirit bomb from like Goku's spirit bomb. I don't know if like you know when he's like holding up and just be like, "I need all your energy from the deer
Oh my
and stuff
God.
from the world," or like the squirrels. But it's like, and I would just try to chuck it with one arm as far as I can, and I would like tear out my shoulder every day. But it was just like
Oh jeez.
I was a lonely kid. I didn't have a lot of friends, but like because they saw me doing this stuff. But I was just like throwing stuff, like
Well, you-
just throwing stuff
you know who-
over and over all recess.
Despite being a lonely kid, you know who was always there for you? Goku.
Yeah, Goku.
Yeah.
Like I think a lot of people
Speaking of
definitely.
that, well, I like how anime is more accepted now in like this new gen kind of a stuff. Because like you were saying, Nate, as far as like being younger, like anime wasn't
No,
accepted
man.
that
Yeah.
much. Except for Dragon
You
Ball.
had to be
Dragon Ball
quiet
was the
about
only
it, 'cause
thing
it was-
that you got.
No,
was
me
allowed
too.
to
Well, I
watch.
wasn't even allowed to watch Dragon Ball. I had
Yeah.
to sneak in over my grandma's house and watch it. Like they wouldn't even let me watch that. But like I don't know.
Oh,
I
my
know.
goodness.
It's like
Had to be slick with watching a tsunami.
no, yeah. Well, I think I would like stay up past
Oh,
like,
yeah.
when my parents thought I was asleep and just like watch Toonami. But yeah.
I'm so glad that it's accepted now. Because it wasn't when I was in school. It was like, if you talked about it, they were like, "That's the weird kid." And then you were like, "Oh, guess I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to keep it to myself." And then if you found somebody else that you thought liked it, you would have to be very slick about it. You're like, "Okay, no, you like it. You're cool. Okay."
No, seriously, like some of my favorite people at the gym are guys like just these huge guys, or maybe even like these women who just who are just like scary as hell. Like they're just like jacked, or like they're basically terrifying. They're squatting more than I can, and like but they're wearing like SpongeBob shirts, or like they're wearing like you kind of just look for these little cues because it is getting more like open, like welcome nowadays to be like a nerd or like be like just to be into anime or be into or like even cosplay. Like cosplay, I'm super surprised. Every now and then I get a comment like this is a grown man, by the way. It's like, dude, like I know I'm a grown man. I
Excuse me for embracing my childhood and being confident in
I'm well
myself.
aware I'm a grown ass man.
Anyway, it's just like I still have a full-time job. I'm like throwing freaking pork butts all day. Anyway, it's like but but seriously, I just think it's so cool that more and more people are using things like that as motivators, and like whether it's us for like more like or me specifically like a nostalgia reason. Like I want to be the action hero that like my kid always the kid me always wanted to be, and but like but nowadays it's like people are just like oh yeah, I want to be like shoot, I can't think of a good example. Like Mark Grayson from Invincible or something like that. And that's just on my brain because I just watched it recently again. But but it's like whatever it is, it's just like it's more commonly like dudes who like these terrifying looking dudes. They're like who look like they'd like bite your head off if you try talking to them, or even like these girls who end up being like really close friends. They like you'll go up and you'll say like, hey, have you did you, like where'd you get that shirt or something like that, and they open up like if it's something about like, but usually it's what's your max bench or something like, oh yeah, it's about like this whatever. But then if you talk to them about like hey did you see that episode about or like oh did you get that from like is that Vegeta's like logo from Dragon Ball or something like that, and he's like yes, and they get like really into it, and like because it's like you can tell how passionate people are about it. That, like yeah, and like it really opens people up to where they can like just like let down their guard and be like, wait, you're into it too.
You made him realize where the people are.
What were you saying? Ben?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right.
After these
Yeah.
These are like my favorite shorts to work out in and get
dude.
Oh, I gotta get my shirt. Hold on. You don't like this shirt?
I got so much stuff from Dark Sports. It's ridiculous with Goku, Naruto stuff.
Dude,
I'm really bummed. I get so many comments.
I wore this shirt specifically for this, but you can't even see it because it's like it was printed really low. But it's like I don't know how many of you guys are Lord of the Rings fans, but like it's from if you can read that, it's like it's like the Gold's Gym.
I love it.
Yeah,
dost thou even hoist?
Yeah. It's like you do not know fear, you do not know pain, lift or something. It's just like the Saruman speech. Anyway, I thought that was like one of the rare Instagram shop random website purchases. That's why the print isn't perfect, but I was like, I have to get that, man. I have so many shirts. My wife is so pissed because I have so many shirts like that. Huh?
I have 2 shirts.
Oh.
So, my sister, she is not into a lot of the nerdy stuff, but she accepted it because she's got, at this point, 3 or 4 brothers who are going to be all nerdy stuff. You're like, all right, that's the thing that they do. So she wanted to, she knew I was trying to get back into working out. This is the first time. And what happens is that she's like, okay, get whatever gear that you need, that this will help motivate you to stay good. Gym gear will help you motivate to keep going back to the gym or trying to work out. Like, all right, so what do you, and like not even thinking about it, she's like, well, if you find anything with like a nerdy print for some of that anime that you like, just get one of those. That should probably work for you.
It's like she found out how to go about it.
You will find like friends that way, and like people like, and honestly, you can like you end up like lifting with those people. Like honestly, one of my best friends at the gym, his name's Khalif. He like I found out he was like honestly he was wearing the Macho Man Randy Savage glasses like in the gym. But I found out that he was that he's like done pro wrestling in the past. Like he's worked with John Cena, and he's like a huge fan. And like, but anyway, he's super cool, and I waste so much time in the gym just talking to him about this nerdy stuff. But it's like if people are having a hard time like getting into the gym, just like dude, find the nerdiest thing you can find, and go in and just wear that, and I guarantee you somebody is gonna like recognize it, and they're gonna be, oh, finally somebody I can talk to, and like they'll go up to like, dude, like if you And if anything,
Yeah.
that'll just instantly break down your barriers. And people who like think that that's dorky or nerdy and like there's no place like those are the freaking people you don't even
Mhm.
want to to be friends with those people. So it's like if you
Right.
whatever gets you into the gym, like honestly, I'm motivated to go to the
Mhm.
gym to show off like a shirt I had. I have a salty spittoon
Yes.
shirt from SpongeBob that I get stopped like 10 times every time I wear it. And it's just that feels so good, man. Like I don't know. So if anything, that's a huge
Mhm.
motivator. Like it's almost like a mini cosplay, but like in the gym.
Mhm.
Nothing is better when you wear a shirt, or if it's like a subtle shirt, and you're making eye contact with somebody, and then you'll be like, One Piece, and they'll be like, oh my god, yeah, and it's like, oh my
Yeah.
god,
Like people will
friendship.
instantly
Yeah.
break down
It's
their
like, oh,
guard
right.
if you go up to like, dude, nice shirt. Like, dude, that's awesome. Like just as simple as that.
Yeah, one of my favorite shirts that I have, and I need to fix all the holes in it, but I used to work out and it's ripped up a bunch. But it's a picture of the Milky Way galaxy, and it has a sign there that says "You are here." But the thing is, it doesn't have the regular symbol; it has the one from Stargate.
Ooh.
And so, if you know that that's the symbol for Stargate and home, that you get it. But it's so subtle to that, and it makes me laugh every time.
Mhm.
Someone's gonna appreciate the hell out of that. I'm sure.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
Just yeah,
Mhm.
like I don't know what that is, but but I'm sure you're gonna find somebody who will. That'd be awesome.
I've always seen it too. It's just like just being authentically yourself. And one of my good friends, she lives in California now. Her name's Courtney, but she goes by like Pika Swoosh on like all
Mm-hmm.
her social medias. She cosplays and stuff a lot, and she's always been her nerdy self. Like her manga collection is out of this world. Like have a whole library of just mangas.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
then she did
Mhm.
something cool for me for my birthday.
Oh.
These are like constant reminders. She printed out these manga panels and put
Mm-hmm.
them in frames.
Oh my
Oh, I
gosh.
love those manga pals.
Oh my god, is that Ursa
Yeah. Because
from Fairy
from
Tale?
Fairy
Oh,
Tale, like I
nice.
love a badass woman character. That's just what I love the most.
Like Katniss, right?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Katniss Everdeen is amazing.
I love
I
strong
did
women
do some
characters.
archery because of Katniss Everdeen.
Right.
I
Yep.
like
Yeah,
that.
Mhm.
I love the strong female leads
Mhm.
too.
Mm-hmm.
I picked up sword training for a bit because yes, Leonardo is my favorite turtle, and I'm a Leo, so that worked out for me. But yeah, no,
There you go.
Katniss. It was when it was
Oh.
with Archer. I'm like, I want to do that now. I want to. There's a weird
Mhm.
saying that I bumped into once. It says it's about when people, and I use that when I started getting into martial arts.
Mm-hmm.
And with fun story with that, we were on an episode, a previous episode where it turns out each of my guests that happened to be there, we all happened to be at one point in time had the same martial arts master. Not at the same time, we just happened to have been trained by the same guy. And yeah, that was hilarious. But um, mm,
Oh.
the guy who was on the show was about, and this was our episode about lightsabers because he wanted to figure out a way to integrate to make people understand how to do martial arts, and it was easier to. And he's like, just put the lightsaber. Oh, okay, and people are getting into that. So now he makes one of the things he sells is hardened lightsabers, so that way they could be they're dual ready. So you could duel with these lightsabers.
I think I know who you're talking about. I think I know who you're talking about. I know exactly who you're talking about. I got a custom lightsaber for my partner because he likes Darth Maul, but he
Oh,
wanted the lightsaber to be purple. So um,
I wish she was talked about
that's
more.
coming in the mail. But there, and it's made so like if an intruder comes in, you could literally. It's made to whack. You could solidly whack somebody. I know exactly who you're talking about. He yells like demonstration in his videos and just whack things with them. Is that the person you're talking about?
Imagine like Rogue One, like standing at the end of a hallway and just like if somebody breaks in your house and it's like all the lights are off and you just hear like the pew, and like you see like just like a red lightsaber or like whatever, just like dude. That for one, I'd like
Would make the intruder think twice.
yeah, I would geek out for a second, but at the same time, I'd be like, oh shit, like
I was thinking just like how fast they could react to that. Just like at first they might chuckle out, just like, oh, this guy's gonna beat me out with a toy. Then they take that first whack and go, oh shit, this is for real, isn't it?
yeah, dude, that's a motivator right there.
Oh my
Oh
god,
yeah.
no, the amount of people I've seen with just taking big ass poles and just like doing giant ass berserk training pretend they have this huge sword on it.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
With the real sword?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
like
get that
they would-
real sword for it. It's
Yeah,
just
they replicate the actual sword on it, so you can feel like guts, or you can feel like nightmare.
weighs like 50, 60 pounds.
Oh,
It's
that's
ridiculous.
You can get like increment or like training swords though,
That
so
is-
you're not going right to. I think his sword is like 80 pounds. Hold on, I'm looking this up.
Okay.
I want to get this.
You gonna have us training like Zoro?
Level Up Lightsabers. That's the name of the lightsaber group. The company that makes it. Its name is Level Up Lightsabers. And you can find
Level
them on
Up
TikTok for that.
Yes,
Lightsabers.
yes, I know. Yes,
Crazy.
So yeah, one day I want to save up to get one of his lightsabers because I want something like that.
it's great. Highly recommend. 10 out of 10. Would get again.
Actually, I love being able to look at seeing some of the practicality of some of these. You guys ever look at some of the workouts that our favorite characters are going through and try to think, is this practical, or am I just just really shooting too far high up in the skies? Because recently, since we mentioned Zoro, there was one guy that did try replicating holding the barbell on his feet while he did handstand push-ups.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's Zoro. That's all he does. He just trains, eats, drinks, and
trains.
sleeps. That's his entire
Yep.
daily routine.
that's the
But-
life though.
It is alive. That's why I love Vegeta for that reason. It was just one of those things.
Hmm.
It's like Vegeta has realistic goals. Oh my god, no! I remember seeing this guy who was replicating the Zoro workout, but he actually took an easy barbell and just either he wrapped and taped the hell of it around his feet. He must have been some sort of gymnast in his life because he was actively trying to do an entire handstand. And now that I actually know how the body works with all this kinesiology science and stuff, I keep looking at thinking God damn, just the sheer core strength just to hold that shit. I was like, a handstand is hard.
Yeah.
A handstand with barbell on your feet, that's something ridiculous. He pulled it off, mind you. He eventually did pull it off. He got like a good three out of it. God, he didn't have a choice. It was like that guy was truly one with him and his body, but also I was starting to worry by the time he got the first push, and it's like, he's got to get down from that, and he's easily holding like 115 pounds of barbell end plates above his feet.
Was he doing like handstand push-ups too?
Oh, he was doing the handstand push-ups. He just had the bar.
God,
he had the bar
115?
literally. Yeah, 115.
I'm
It was
out.
just it was 245s on an easy bar. But he just wrapped the hell of it around his feet, just like this guy is committed and trapped himself on a barbell just so he can pull this off.
I respect it.
You guys will probably know what this is, like being anime fans. I see a lot of cosplayers do it when they bend at the knees. It's almost like a sissy squat, but it's like you bend at the knees and you kind of lean back. And it's just like a stance that
the JoJo.
Yeah, it's the JoJo.
Okay,
The JoJo poses.
Yeah, the JoJo stance.
Even that's just holy shit. I've done sissy squats before, but it's just like that. Like when I see I watch cosplay music video type they take a convention and they do a bunch of cosplays from that convention, and whenever I see somebody do that, so that's from JoJo. Okay, you got to check that out.
JoJo's definitely dedicated itself to making the most ridiculous poses just for.
I feel like so there's a lot of people out there who's dedicated a lot of leg days or core exercise just to do that.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, my knees. My knees could never.
And it's I'll hold myself at least at a 40-degree angle, but you better take it fast because I'm not going to do it for that long.
There's a guy on TikTok, and what he does is he gets a Pokemon pack, and whatever Pokemon he pulls, he lifts him. He and I have been friends on TikTok for 4 years now, and he's now doing. I'll ask him if you guys do another
Swoltastic episode.
Podcast to go on. He's the chillest, coolest guy on the planet.
He seems like that. He's actually one of my top guys, and the reason that I even started doing that too. I was like, you know what? This is a fun.
Cool.
This is a fun way to start mixing up your workout.
He started training like Ash, so he's taking different episodes, or Ash is just picking up Charizard like it's nothing, and he goes, "Oh, this is how much weight it is. Can I do that?" It's so cool.
Where he's figure out the warm up too, like Ash. I saw that. That was pretty cool. Yeah. So I didn't know some of those Pokemons weigh that much. I was like, Dang, Ash,
Oh my
strong
god.
for
Yeah,
no
it's
muscle
just sleeping.
definition.
There's some Pokemon that don't even weigh that much. There's like, what was the whale? The big whale Pokemon?
Oh,
Yeah,
that
he's not
whale
even.
lord. That's just like, okay, you got
Yeah.
something that's literally whale size, 600 pounds, like barely 600 pounds, because it's like a blimp whale. But I started
That's
doing that
crazy.
stuff, and that's
Mhm.
like, okay, let me calculate and just try to see. Like, there's like 80% of Pokemon weight.
Ash is 10 years old.
God, freaking, and he can like what? He can shoulder press a Latios weighing 200 plus pounds. You know, just your average 10-year-old in anime.
I
I know,
think
right?
my earliest inspiration for like any kind of fitness anything was Machamp. From like Machamp was like easily my favorite. I mean, I don't got 4 arms, but it's like freaking.
Yeah,
I like how he can grow a belt from
but
his evolution. Like he just sort of like that's part of his body. He just has a freaking wrestling belt, like this part of his body. Just sort of like that's an evolution right there.
It's ready to go.
it naturally
Yeah,
manifested
dude,
upon
easily
me.
my favorite Pokemon.
You know,
Cosplay maybe one day. I gotta find out how to make the other arms, but it'd be cool.
you know what? Actually, I think one's and these are mostly from fantasy animes, but two guys I always respect is Asta from Black Clover and Mashal from Magic and Muscles.
Mhm.
Yep.
Because in the
Mhm.
world of magic spells and magic beings, and you're the unfortunate side effect of no magic, Plan B, work out so much you could just kick the shit out of anyone.
They're the
Yep.
Rock Lee of the group.
That's Maki.
Maki, yeah.
Yeah, Maki. No curse energy. Just giving them hands.
Like,
Love it.
you
Yeah.
So, does anybody play D&D in this group?
Oh yeah.
Like D&D players? I was always like,
Sorry,
well,
it's not
dude, that's
me.
cool. I honestly, I didn't think it would be me, but like, if you're ever a barbarian, it's basically that. It's because
Mhm.
I can't do math enough to like keep track of all those spells and stuff like that. So I'm basically just like thinking of creative ways to like just rip apart a bad guy, just with and all my
Mhm.
points
what if
just go to
what
sheer
if I just
strength,
punch really hard?
like sheer strength and dexterity or whatever. Just like all my points to that. Just like that. That's basically every character. My last character was literally called Brock the Puncher. Like he was like a circus performer who just punched stuff. He was an orc. Anyway, it was just like so basically I gave him a big handlebar mustache and it just anyway, it was so cool. Anyway, another thing, recommend playing D&D, Ronnie, if you can. I know it sounds like the ultimate in dorkiness, but it's like try it out. Dude, it's
No,
fun.
it's
It's
not.
fun.
Well, do it
Find a
with
good-
I'll
fifth.
try it
And
out. It's just late.
People.
Find a good group.
you want to find two things. One, you want to find a good
Good,
game
yeah.
master because
Yes.
a good game master will
Oh
help
my
you out
God.
and coach you there. Number two, find a cool
Dude,
group.
that's so hard. But yeah.
But if you want to know, stick with a fighter.
Yeah.
The fighter's an easy way to get in
Fighters are
there.
definitely the easiest ones.
But it's a bad game master can ruin a whole evening
got
for an
very-
hour, but a good game master can make.
I
a
got
difference.
very lucky with my group. Like honestly, I tried other groups like just a little bit, and I like gave up on it. But like somebody like talked me into it, and he was like, "We're probably gonna hang out."
Nice.
His wife does a lot of cosplay too. He actually did a cosplay called Shrek It Ralph. Like he was like a mix between Wreck It Ralph and Shrek. And it was just like
I like that. I love it. I
amazing
love it.
choice. Like I could never have thought of it.
I wish you had a picture
Dude,
of
I'm
it,
doing
man.
it like
Yeah.
anyway. But his wife is Becca. Like shout out to one of my best friends, Becca Bird Artwork. I think that's her Instagram. Like she does
Mhm.
amazing stuff. Anyway, just like if you're wanting to like look at like a good cosplayer, I feel like she's like criminally underrated. Like she's making a full like Rocket Raccoon, like realistic like raccoon automated
Oh
face.
wow, that's gonna be a rough
Oh,
one.
geez.
Anyway, and then she like last
Oh,
year
that's
she made an
sick.
Elvis costume. She's a big Elvis fan. She did she like did like
Mhm.
glowing rhinestones. Anyway, like basically inspires me to up my cosplay game, but I just don't. I can't even get to that. But anyway, it's like so cool. Like so basically through D&D, I've met all these like amazing people.
There was a guy I knew early on when I was first going to conventions. I can't remember his name, but he looked like he was 6'6", 250 pounds of nothing but muscle. Now, why he was going to the convention is because a bunch of his dirty D&D friends were going to be there, and they were going to have an all-night game session while they're at the convention. Like, all right, this is the. I'm like, I hope he's playing the barbarian because that's ironic. Because of that.
It'd be funny. You
No,
want like
I
a
love
big
it.
guy to be like a little like a halfling like warlock or something
Like
like that.
a
That'd be
gnome
awesome.
wizard.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing with big guys. I feel like big guys don't. People get shocked when they find out they're nerdy. So I remember like back when I used to work at a cell phone store and I was selling phones. People like I'll meet someone with an anime shirt on and we'll talk about anime while I'm transferring their data over. And then it's another gym guy just look at me and be like, "That's surprising. I didn't think you'd be into that." And I heard that happen so many times, so many
Yeah,
times.
and that's like gets you like that like gets you like it breaks down the barrier of like
Yep.
this like stigma behind like fitness and stuff like, oh, you got to be like really like self-absorbed to even be into fitness or something like that, or like you like you like
Right.
or
It's
like
like
there
No,
must be something
fitness is
like
all you
super
do, all you
vain or
breathe.
whatever like that, but it's like really they just like I saw a video of like this guy who just this massive dude, and he was on like one of these weird like dating things, which I always thought were super corny. I always like skip them, but he was just this massive guy, and basically like these girls were like making fun of him for being so huge, and like, oh, why are you even like, oh, you must be full of yourself. He's like, no, I read Berserk, and I saw that Guts was just huge. I just want to look like him. Don't I look cute? What's wrong with that? It was just like,
Oh my
yeah,
God,
yeah,
yes.
just
I've seen that.
Berserk
I
was
love
a
that guy so much. Because he
love
was just
Berserk.
like,
That was a good anime.
I haven't seen it yet actually, but
you
I've heard.
know,
Weird towards the end,
Okay,
but that was a good anime.
okay.
Yeah,
I want to
there's
check it
some weird
out. I've
points.
heard nothing but like
uh,
crazy stuff, but I want to.
Oh, it's really good. It's crazy,
It's
especially the
crazy.
ending.
It's
It's
good.
crazy.
Manga or whatever. Did you hey Sienna,
yeah.
did you ever like
Mm-hmm.
do like any did you ever get to any competitions when it comes to like bow and arrow or anything like that, or did you ever get to that level?
No, I was never that good. My problem was with the recurve bow, you have to buy the arrows that have like the feathers on them, and they're
Hmm.
expensive. They're like $10 an arrow.
Oh, jeez.
And so I would lose a lot of them because I wasn't that good. And then, yeah, at one point I was down to just a few arrows, and I couldn't keep going to get good enough to be in a competition.
You pull off
Quick
one Robin
question.
Hood
So
shot and you're
I
hopefully
wish.
for the best.
So how did you? So I have one question because I know I got here soon, especially the bow thing. Whenever I practice it, I keep having that string hit my forearm, and that shit hurts. So
Hmm.
I'm trying to figure
Hmm.
out how
You
Yep.
gotta
not
get a
to,
guard.
Oh yeah, I
I'm trying to
had
figure out what
mini
I'm doing
brews.
wrong.
Hmm.
Like what I'm doing wrong so it doesn't hit the forearm.
Uh,
I think you got to stop doing
yeah.
forearms, man.
Well,
I'm abusing them
well,
right now with the string.
did you ever have like the arm guard too?
No, I didn't have that. One buddy, we met at the gym, which is funny, but in his backyard, he just put up stuff and we'll shoot his bow in the backyard. And I just keep hitting my forearm and it hurts like a mofo. I have
Yeah.
to be red.
When you're first learning the bow, that is just a thing that is going to happen.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
twisting into yourself
Oh,
Mhm.
because you're expecting the recoil.
Mhm.
So like when you turn in on yourself, you're like you don't want to hit yourself, but you end up hitting
I
yourself
yes.
for
did
some
that
reason.
in like scouts.
I had to keep practice at it.
Instantly humbling that. Like I'm like I thought I was strong. I can't do this.
Mm.
Donnie
He's
Yen,
such a
But
nice person
dude.
the
too.
the amount of
Donnie Yen is anyway. That's that guy. Like he's like this very unassuming guy, but he's a blind guy in that movie, and his name's Kane, and basically he's like this kind of unassuming looking dude. So it's like you don't have to be huge to be like I don't or like honestly. You should see some of the stuff he does in that movie. Like, well, there's a movie called IP Man or Ip Man or something like that. That's what he. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
oh
I
yeah.
yeah. I haven't,
oh,
dude. That's like
Oh
on my
yeah.
list. It's like
mm,
I have so many things I need to watch. But
mm.
that's him, and he's like he's in John Wick
Yeah,
Chapter
good movie.
4, and he's like easily the best part. And he was in
Mhm.
Rogue One. He was
Mhm.
the blonde, the blind, not blind, blind, the blind like Jedi Temple guard type guy who's like I forget his name in that, but he was like the I am the Force and the Force is with me or something like that. But yeah, he's dude
Yeah.
like that guy like honestly, if I were to give up like my like having like size for anything, it'd be like to do any of that shit. To be able to do any of that like
Mhm.
like Leo, you were saying you do some martial arts, right? Like honestly, to be
Yeah.
able to like
Mhm.
move like that, like just like so fluid and like and just like it's
Mm-hmm.
so cool.
Mhm.
I love like just even if it like Jackie Chan, like being able to do stuff like that. Like Rush Hour was like,
Oh,
I would
yeah,
love to be
yes.
like Jackie
like just
Chan.
being able to do any
No,
of that stuff.
that guy was a
Yeah.
special level of athletic.
He does all his
Yeah,
stunts.
dude,
Yeah.
yes.
Mhm.
Jackie
He
Chan was a
broke
fit
like
dude.
every bone of his body.
Like
dude.
that.
Yeah.
So I like. There's one that always sticks in my head, which is kind of a backwards thing for it. Michael Jai
Mhm.
White.
Yes.
He's great martial artist, but my favorite movie with him in it is Black Dynamite, where he has to purposely be a worse martial artist because it's funnier for the movie for it. Like
Yeah.
the man has like all these awards. He's a master in several different disciplines, but it's not as funny until he goes tweet. Just throws a weird punch for it. Oh, because he throws a boomerang and it comes out back later because of bad editing. Yeah, I threw that earlier.
Dude,
It was just hilarious to me.
that's awesome.
Actually, I think one actor I always appreciate with how far he went into his training was Stephen Amell playing Green Arrow.
Mm-hmm. Like
'Cause-
physically, he is amazing.
I know he did like that pull up
But-
thing that he like.
Oh yeah, no, but also
I saw, but yeah,
the salmon ladder.
Salmon Land. That's it.
Yeah, I think that one he actually did make a part of his actual routine because I know that in Green Arrow he does about 90% of his own stunts. So not quite the Jackie Chan level, but you gotta respect what he does at
Yeah.
least.
Yes. Yes, you do. You
Because I
do.
remember there was I think some charity event where he was doing the Ninja Warrior obstacle course,
Oh, he did it.
and I think he actually did. No, he did do it, and you can actually see it. He just blazes right through the entire thing.
Oh my goodness.
But because there was moments
He
where
stops at the end. He doesn't make it through the entirety of the first round, but he gets exhausted.
Probably just too big,
Right.
In the
man.
end.
You can't be big and do those things. Like,
right, I think it's also because like he was also trying to show off in a lot of things too. So even he may just like, oh shit, sorry guys, I got myself out. You've all been great. Just like one arm holding himself and just waving at the crowd.
he's got shows to shoot. He can't damage those muscles.
When they did Creed 1, Michael
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan. What happened is like Sylvester was like, "Yeah, you got to take it in the chin. You got to take it in the chin at least once, and then you'll be respected." Because Sylvester Stallone's gotten
Yeah,
punched
he
before.
almost died. Anyways,
Next thing you know, whap, bam, he gets hit once and he goes down.
really?
Oh,
Oh, dude,
no.
he got,
Just hits the floor for it. Oh, he got knocked
Right.
out because the guy was holding back for most of it, but the boxer they have that's on the other side, he's like,
Right.
no, let him have it just a little bit. Just let him have it a little
Yeah,
bit. All right,
a
they
little-
talked him
I've
into it,
seen that one. That was a good one too.
and
Well,
he
you-
just goes
you-
down. Like, oh,
But
you're not
he
ready
got
for
better
this.
at it at least.
Dude, Rocky in general was like huge
Mhm.
motivator ever since I was a kid. Like, but I don't know how relatable that
Mhm.
is, but I just like the Rocky 4 was my favorite. That's the one with Dolph Lundgren, who's like who's Ivan Drago.
Yeah.
He's like the if he dies, he
Yep.
dies, and like that
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
And, dude, like
Yeah.
he like speaking of like they they would like literally they would like just punch the hell out of each other. Like I don't know, like
Oh yeah, no,
it
they-
doesn't
they
look
were-
that
they were
real in
going
the
at it on
movie,
those
but
matches.
like he sent Sylvester Stallone to the hospital. Like he punched him in like the kidney or something. Like he had internal bleeding from like one punch to the gut, and he almost died from like just shooting Rocky 4.
Right.
It's just like
Mm.
I don't know. Like I see a lot of old school bodybuilders, or like not even like maybe more current era bodybuilders, or even just fitness anybody like reference that particular movie. It's cheesy as hell, but there's like
No,
there's
yeah.
like 5 different montages, and it's like
Yeah.
it's like
We need another montage. That'll
I
get
have
this
every
through there.
I have every one of those songs on my
Yeah.
on my workout playlist, by the way.
I was gonna just say, how can you not get hyped after listening to
Yeah.
Eye of the Tiger?
Eye of the
Like,
Tiger.
that one has
Oh,
to go
that
on
one's
the
Hearts
solid.
on
playlist.
Fire.
That's a default
Yeah,
on the
dude,
list.
Hearts on Fire. What's the other one? No Easy Way Out. Anyway, dude, there's so many songs on there.
And then the theme to
Yeah,
Rocky.
yeah,
Like the actual the
the
Rocky theme itself.
like the orchestra. Yeah. Of course. Getting strong now. Yeah.
I know.
It's so corny, man.
No,
But it's great. I love it.
It is really nice, especially in the sports movies where they go for a lot more practical teachings of whatever they're trying to learn onto it.
Mhm.
Because I mean, since you mentioned Michael B. Jordan and just not taking that first punch very well, I do remember when people were interviewing him on the third Creed movie, where he had a lot of the director's approach and visualization of everything. But
Mhm.
during a lot of those fight scenes, because he he's also a huge fan of anime. He was actually having the actual match happen, but working the camera shots, so it was replicating the Goku versus Frieza fight.
I heard about that.
And so you can even see a side by side. Yeah, you can even see like a side by side comparison of just like the shots, the angles of just like getting punched in the gut and having it like come out your spine on that.
Oh, I did.
And so it's like, no, this guy is taking everything he learned from anime and thought, oh no, we're putting this in a boxing movie.
Nate's mentioned a lot of old school actors. I'm surprised you didn't name
I'm
Van
sorry.
Damme.
Oh no, dude, like the
Jean-Claude Van
like the
Van
splits
Damme.
and
I'm
stuff.
surprised
No,
you
I'm
did
sorry, I
not
mean the
name him.
splits that he does, and like the dude, like, I mean,
Yeah.
Oh my
dude, weird.
God.
He, like glutes were like huge. Anyway, sorry, like just I just feel like
No,
Hey,
anyway,
you got it.
I don't know.
he knew what he got. He knew how to work it too.
Got a bakery back
Yeah,
there.
right. That was the angle they went with too. It was just like it's like you got it like the low angle with the splits and just like a little bit of the like the cheek action there. Anyway, yeah, dude.
Did you see the meme?
Yeah.
It's like
The
looking
meme that
good
was
at
running
every
around
angle.
for a while. It was part of a car commercial
Yeah,
where he
yeah,
did the
yeah.
splits
Like on like
on
Yeah,
between
the two
by
semi-trucks.
Yeah,
semis.
dude.
Yeah.
Very
Mhm.
sorry, I totally forgot.
If there's one thing you can take away from this episode, it's that there's different ways to motivate you to work out, and working out is a fun, and it can mostly be a fun and a great experience for yourself. But really trying to keep that momentum up. And if you've listened to this episode, we do have things like sometimes we want to look up to different actors or stars or things that we see visually that we want to replicate or be able to do, or just be inspired by to keep this the momentum going. But and even though I'm kind of new with my own in this journey, it's sort of whatever keeps you going is sort of the you want to have that motivator, wherever you find that inspiration. Also, be more practical at it. I'm not going to start day one with Saitoba's workout of 100 of doing like what is it?
No, we work up there.
You got to build yourself up for that one. But with that being said, our next episode will be released on November 21st. With that being said, this is Gaming Theater Podcast logging out. Bye, everybody.
All right, ciao, bye.
Bye.
Gaming Theater Podcast is hosted, created, produced, and edited by Leo Garcia, the Geek Scorpio. Our music is A Drinking Game. Stock media provided by Stormwave Audio /Pond5. Our cover art is by Adam Parker. You can find him at ParkerGFX on Twitter. If you want to send us some money to help with these episodes, you can do so at patreon.com/gamingtheaterpresents. Want to send support that doesn't hit your wallet? Please leave a review with wherever you hear your podcasts and share our podcast with your friends. It really helps out. Thank you for listening.